welcome back. Now we have some news from EPC segment. With the Indian construction industry gearing up for the next phase of growth, the domestic construction companies are preparing themselves to take on the impending challenges. In the last decade, the companies have tried to build up the requisite ability to execute larger infrastructure projects. The companies are equipping themselves to handle complex projects in a wide range of areas like power, transportation, urban infrastructure, port, irrigation and others. Even as these companies are building up their in-house capability, they are looking for collaboration with foreign companies to execute these projects.
While Indian companies are gearing up to handle large and complex projects, they are also exposed to execution-related risks. The most important issue that the industry needs to address is delay in delivery. The lack of project delivery on time and within the budget is turning out to be a big challenge for the industry. According to an estimate, 40% of the Indian construction projects experience cost overrun of 25 to 50%, whereas 70% of projects are completed beyond their time limit. While quality of construction has improved, still a lot is left to be done. All this brings huge opportunities for foreign consultants as well as contractors who are keenly looking at India as a major market for their solutions.
India initially never had such bigger projects. So the project size was small. The Indian companies, barring few, were not even prepared for such bigger projects. But when this development came, the Indian companies also, thought of tying up with their foreign counterparts and come up with a joint venture and a consortium where they can take up such, volume of projects. The Delhi Metro is one example where we found that, initially it was a foreign companies in the phase one which were being given assigned projects. Indian companies were associated with them. In the phase two, the Indian companies on their own, they could complete the projects. They bidded and they took the projects. So there was a capacity built up. And the fact that the Delhi Metro could finish prior to the scheduled time, it just shows that, it helped us in overcoming this issue of time and cost overrun.
With big foreign partnerships in place, Indian construction companies are gradually gaining confidence and gearing up to handle complex projects through consortium approach. The successful implementation of some of the recent projects in the areas of aviation, agriculture and transportation is itself the true reflect of how the companies are upgrading themselves in terms of management bandwidth and execution capability. Moreover, increased automation and IT application during the planning, designing and execution stage has brought down the average time for project implementation. Experts feel that the domestic construction industry is passing through a transition phase and will take a while to be fully ready to handle complex projects. The next few years are crucial for the industry as it tries to enter the next phase of the growth story. A lot will also depend upon the government as to how it carries out its policies in the infrastructure sector. With camera person Mohit, this is Tulika Rana for Power News, New Delhi.
Due to high focus on infrastructure development, the country is currently undergoing a major boost in the construction sector, presenting huge investment opportunities to the international companies. India's high focus on infrastructure development in the recent years has prompted a major boom in the country's construction and building industries, creating invaluable investment opportunities for international companies. India's building and construction industry contributes almost 15% of the country's GDP and has been growing at a steady rate of over 10% for the last 5 years. Construction is also a major employer in India, currently providing work for approximately 14% of the working population in the country.
Approximately 54% of construction activity is generated across various infrastructure sectors. The construction industry is set for a huge expansion in the next few years. The level of structural design is improving. Therefore, the need for sophisticated building equipment and machinery is growing significantly. The 11th five-year plan envisages a steady growth rate of over 10% per annum. This would require an infusion of substantial capital into the construction sector, estimated at Rs 14,500 billion. This rapid growth of India's built and construction industry offers tremendous business opportunities for international companies. The need for manpower, materials and technologies are immense, and this provides an ample scope for investment in this lucrative market.
Manpower, material, the technology, all this is, is to be planned so that they are adequately placed at a time when they are required. Materials and the technology, I don't see any issue on that. Since it's now an open economy in India, everything is accessible. Materials are available from abroad. They are even priced competitively, so that's not an issue. Technology, of course, is available.
To showcase the latest products and services that the construction, building and interiors industry has to offer, from core components to new technologies and exclusive decors and fittings, ITEE in association with BAI is organizing Delhi Build. Delhi Build is an international exhibition on building material and construction equipment. This event brings great opportunity for domestic as well as international buyers and suppliers to meet at one ideal business platform and witness the latest building industry developments, assess the competition and network with specialist contractors, equipment and material suppliers as well as solution providers.
Exhibitions, they give a platform to our members to be more aware of what's happening all around the world. They become aware of the materials, the new materials which are coming up, then the new technologies which are to be adopted. So these exhibitions, they really help. So Builders Association of India Delhi's chapter, of which I have the responsibility to look into the interest, we thought that we must, as an joint organizer, must do something for our members. So this would be a platform where our members get educated and become more aware of what all is happening in the industry.
India Build, rechristened as Delhi Build to facilitate identification and mutual strengthening with ITE Group PLC's flagged event Moss Build, held in Moscow every year. Moss Build is one of the largest exhibitions of building materials and construction industry, which features more than 2,200 exhibitors from 44 countries and has 17 different industry exhibitions under its roof.
We thought that for the first time we would do a show which would bring together the entire gamut of the construction industry, which is the construction segment as such. Then there is a lighting segment, there is the panel segment, and finally there is also the design aspect. And we need to give the consumer a total choice. We have more than a dozen countries coming from around the world. The European Panel Federation is sending its president. So we are very hopeful that this will be a different kind of an exhibition, because earlier we've seen in India an exhibition on lighting, an exhibition on construction, an exhibition on wooden flooring. We never have so many different segments come together under one roof. So it is going to be a very unprecedented opportunity, I think.
On this occasion, BAI is also organizing a technical conference on innovation in construction industry. Delhi Build 2011 is co-located with Panel Expo, the 5th International India Exhibition for Wood, Bamboo, Panels, Laminates and LED Industries. It is also associated with Illuminex, the 3rd International India Lighting Exhibition, and Delhi Interiors, a specialized international exhibition that covers an entire spectrum of products and services within the interior industry.
Delhi Build would showcase the latest products and services that the construction, buildings and interior industries could offer, from core components to new technology and exclusive decor and fittings. The show would be a great opportunity to compare products and services and meet their manufacturers. With this, we come to an end of this edition of Power News. Keep sending us your suggestions and views at powernews@znetwork.com or call us on 011 405 60701. As always, we look forward to your feedback. Do join us next week for more news and updates. Till then, goodbye and take care.